how the job system is or the business system runs. That's one. Then another thing is I also gave room for I didn't put big targets for myself. I'll just put small targets so that I can easily knock it off. Then I celebrate my small win. In the sense that okay, if for example, if as a business person, a couple of books will say 50 or 100 sales, but me, I celebrate my every sale. I'm very happy and thankful every sales completed that I make. In total, it helps you to be contented and also be joyful as a Christian because the essence of we facing life is to be able to tackle our day-to-day needs. But if we could tackle it and we're not joyful within, we will not be contented as a Christian because that's one of the major things we should also put into consideration. That's one. Then secondly, because it was my passion, I found it easy for me to strive. Yet I already started first. I love agriculture, so I had to choose something inside agriculture that I already know I was good at, which a lot of people here or a lot of my brothers here already know. I breed and I sell dogs. That aside, and I do horticultural works too. You understand? So all of these were things that I know I already like. Then I started putting power into letting people know how and what I can do because that's the major thing. If they don't know about you, there's no work for you. So you need to put yourself out there. Always talk, tell people, let them know what you can do. You understand? And be ready to face rejection. Just because this person is close to you does not mean you're actually offering to. That's the truth. I would say 95% of my clients are non-Christians and also non-friends or no relationship, just pure outsiders. In the sense that if you expect just those around you here to be your source of client base, you're going to be limiting yourself. Do you understand? So you need to go all out and hit as much doors that you can hit. Then also, I would say as regard pressure for the guys, I faced cultism. Yes, they'll tell you I can give you this job, but because you are stinking Jew, that's the word, stinking Jew. You understand? I won't give it to you. That's what they told me. You understand? So that will be another rejection that you have to deal with. So if you are not being able to manage yourself, so each of your small wins, like I was able to cope because of so many rejections. I will always say, anticipating when my next client will come for next sales, so that I don't run out of cash, then so that I don't get so desperate. Yes, like you will say, budget. I try to draw out the way I spend so that I don't go cash trap. Because as a business person or as a salesperson, you know your next sales will come. It's only God that knows. But you do your best every day. You keep trying to let people know what you are good at. So you just keep an open mind. So when you get your
Sorry,
next
brothers,
small win,
let me pause you a moment. Not pause. I want to redirect you.
okay,
See, I want you to start again. Go back specifically, within the next 1 2 minutes. How did you go into? How did you start? How did you get your first dog that you sold? And the second one, and how did they become? How did you get up to now carry your thought to sell at the same time?
okay,
That's the question I want you to answer. Just
okay,
that one.
okay.
How exactly did you sell your first dog?
Yes. The first dog was to me like was I was in a bus heading to school,
Yeah, okay.
and I met the guy. We were just talking about. At first, we were talking about politics. Then later, we switched to agriculture. Then he said he has somebody who he knows would need a dog, and after school we went there. You understand? Met with the person, talked with him, gave him reasons why he could possibly learn how, what to do after getting it and all of that. He bought. But that same person was the one that gave me my second product. He he ordered for starter kits. We call it starter kits. The first few things you need in getting your dog. Then he got extra for me in the sense that I gave gifts. As my first client, I gave a gift to him and he referred another person to me. The gift made him happy and he keeps talking about it then on and on. Then I also use the internet afterwards.
Did you forget that story? Yeah, I did. Like, how did you come up with the idea of selling?
Okay. Before I think before before my secondary school days, I was already learning in the sense that I was with someone who already was into the business because I had to get close. That's on that thing. You can learn easily if you are willing to work for free and I teach you better. You understand? So I was with someone who actually put me through, but I was working for free. So he made me saw the lights and saw the do's and don'ts in the industry. Yes.
See, you are not going to hear anything strange today.
Yes.
It's just a matter of having your mind on something. See, number one, I just hope that there's nobody here with this mindset of being lazy. Lazy means that you are not thinking of what you can do or what you should do or what to do. You are just sitting down waiting a for service, abi 2 3 months you don't plan to do anything. That's the mindset we are trying to totally discourage. What I am picking from what he's saying now, there was a time we had that lesson in church not too long ago where somebody mentioned um, sources of I think it was ID or was it you, sources of how you know, um, is it something about either career or purpose or discovering your purpose and all that. See, if you are in an environment where somebody is doing a business, my brother, that is an automatic learning ground for you. If you are looking for something to do, you dey house, for the house that they make garri, my brother, that's a first free learning ground for you to learn how to make garri. But you that is a graduate now, will you be concerned about how to make garri? If in your house they are making garri, what should you be thinking about? Is bagging garri. But packaging garri is your business opportunity. I hope you know that they are selling bagged garri now, and the industry is very fresh. It's very fresh. There is still room for entry. So the bottom line, I'm doing this because I don't want us to miss the messages in what we are saying, no matter how ordinary they seem. Okay, so that story again, let me restate it so that you get the point. It was in a bus chatting. Some of you will enter bus, you close your mouth. It's part of it. You cannot be educated and you just dey. You don't know what the person sitting next to you is up to. So from a bus chat, one thing enter another thing. He knows the purpose, his mission, why he's on that vehicle, and he has exposure in that area already. He can supply. Na supply sit down with where you no know so, and that one is a market. So every single day you take a bus, disadvantage for those of them who drive a bus. Yeah, that is but that is how we meet people and that is how business is open. So write down in your notes, when I sit in a bus I should chat with you. Take home number one. I am serious, write it in your journal, write it. And they think I'm joking. Okay, yes, please.
Thank you, sir. While you were speaking concerning how to navigate after school, you made mention of passion. Things that you like,
Yeah.
things that you like. And I think you just said that after you finish, sometimes your passion might not be what is going to give you what you need now. At every opportunity you see, you are there to take hold of it, yes, and like grab it. So how should you take hold of every opportunity while you still have a passion and trying to find the point to the next step to get that you don't just do all work. you lose track of it?
Very fine question. um, when you have a passion that you cannot monetize, use that word, eh, it becomes more like just fun. But it's because of the part of the country where we are. There's actually no passion that you cannot monetize. Just that sometimes when you want to monetize it here, it will not work because of our environment. You understand? Normally, you ought to be able to do that. But that aside, there's what you call uh, uh, how will I put it now? Um, Self love for that thing you have because at that point in time you already have that environment that you are. That skill you can find with you at that point in time will be what you need to develop love and interest for because that should be your next thing to put food on your table. That's one. Then also you can do other things till you can get to the point where your real dreams are. You should be willing to do any other thing. You understand? Because like me, just like I said earlier, have passion for agriculture, but this sales level is not my real dream. Do you understand?
Yeah.
This is not my real dream, but this is my passing phase.
You need funds for
Do you
this.
understand? I need fund to fund my real dream because it costs lots, millions, lots of millions to run a oil palm plantation. Runs lots of millions. And so that I can be able to meet my day-to-day needs. I'm doing this. I have passion for this, but this is not my real target. I'm doing this at the moment. Do you understand? So it's okay to accept anything that can be able to provide for you at the moment while you are developing yourself for the next launch. You understand? And so that's it. That's when your passion cannot actually strike for you. You can still also try that. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's we have so maybe what I don't want to delay the people who will be online, so we'll just start that we will be blending. Okay, so yes, you can. I want us to, the people join us online. They work with time, so we are not going to slack on that their own side. So we'll start when we should start. So, yes, please ask your questions.